A very morning to all my lovely students. How are you all? I hope you people are healthy by the grace of Almighty. Children, myself, geography teacher, Afrin Miss. Now, children, as you all know that we had already finished our portion of geography for the first unit test. Right, children? We have finished with the first lesson, we have finished with the second lesson, even we have finished with the notes also. But now, children, let us revise the lesson. In the previous lecture, I already did in the first chapter. Now, in this lecture, begin with the revision of second chapter. Okay, children? So, let's begin with Geography, chapter 2nd. Name of the lesson is Interior of the Earth. Okay. Facts you already know about the Earth, as I already explained you in the previous lecture, children. Earth is our home planet. Yes, Earth is our home planet. Where we live, children? We live on Earth. Earth is our home planet. It is the third planet in our system. Yes, children. Try to understand. It is the third planet in the solar system. Okay. It is unique planet in the solar system as the life only exists on Earth. Understood, children? It is the unique planet in the solar system because life is exists only on Earth. Okay. Earth is also called as watery planet or the blue planet. What it is called, children? Watery planet or the blue planet. Okay. Now, I am going to ask the questions. Earth, where we live, children? Yes, we live on Earth. Earth is our home planet. Yes. Second question. Okay. Second question I am going to ask. At which position is the solar system? In the solar system. At which position of Earth in the solar system? Tell me. Yes. In the solar system, the third planet is Earth. Absolutely correct. Now, I want to ask two more questions. Okay. On which planet the life exists? Yes, correct, children. Only on Earth. Yes, life exists only on Earth. And what is called watery planet or blue planet? Come on, answer me. Yes, Earth is only called watery planet or blue planet. Yes. Now, children, do you know the information about our planet Earth? When it is formed, our Earth was formed approximately 4.6 billion years ago. Yes, children, you heard it correctly. Our Earth was formed approximately 4.6 billion years ago. Yes. And our Earth was in gaseous state at that time. Which state? Our Earth was in gaseous state. It started cooling through the process of radiation. Earth started cooling through the process of radiation. Then our planet Earth become liquefied. Okay. The outermost layer of the earth is called crust. Okay, we will study further about the crust also. First, we are doing with the earth. What is earth and what is inside the earth? You know, children, scientists, what the scientists believe? Scientists unanimously believe. What they believe? That the earth was formed out of the solar system itself. Yes, the earth was formed. The scientists believed unanimously. What do you mean by unanimously, children? Unanimously means a group of people who agree about one particular matter. Okay? A group of people who agree about one particular matter. The scientists unanimously believe that the earth was formed out of the solar system itself. As I told you, earth was a gaseous hot balloon. At that time, earth was a gaseous hot balloon. It cooled down as it rotated around itself, and because of the radiation also it cooled down as it rotated around itself, and also because of the radiation. Okay, the process of cooling took place from the outer surface towards the earth's center. Okay. Now children, you know, man has always been inquisitive about what lies interior of the earth. Now what do you mean by inquisitive, children? Inquisitive means to interested in finding about many different things. What do you mean by inquisitive? Inquisitive means to interested in finding about many different things. Okay. So man wants to know what lies interior of the earth. Okay, now what lies in the interior of the earth? You know, from a direct observation of the earth interior has not been possible yet. We cannot do a direct observation that what lies interior of the earth is not possible yet, children. But various methods scientists had tried to estimate about the same. Okay, so they have seen the study of materials coming out of a volcanic eruption, and the seismic waves is most important. Now what is seismic? Seismic waves means they are caused by an earthquake. Okay. Now what happened? Through this estimates, the study of temperature, density, gravitational force and pressure, the earth interior was understood. So children, when we go deep into a mine, we feel an increase in temperature. What is mine? Mine is a big hole. When we go deep inside a mine, then we see that the temperature is increasing. Okay. Similarly, the magma coming out of volcanoes from the earth interior is hot. What is magma, children? Magma means very hot liquid rock found below the earth's surface. Okay. Now children, as you can see the earth's interior picture, right, on your mobile screen. So in this we shall be studying about the interior of the earth. What is there inside the interior of the earth? There is crust, there is mantle, there is core. Crust is divided into two types: continental crust and oceanic crust. Mantle is divided into two types: upper mantle and lower mantle. Core is also divided in two types: outer core and inner core. Okay, children? So we shall be studying all these things today. Okay? Now, yes, now we can see the uppermost layer of the earth is crust. What do you mean by crust, children? The uppermost layer of the earth's surface is in solid state and it is called the crust. Yes, absolutely. What is crust, children? Come on, answer. We had already did this. Yes, the uppermost layer of the earth's surface is in solid state and it is called the crust. Correct. Now, do you know, children, the thickness of the crust is not same everywhere. Yes, the thickness of the crust is not same everywhere. On an average, it is 30 to 35 kilometer. Yes, 30 to 35 kilometer thick. The thickness of the crust below the continents is from 16 to 45 kilometer. Okay, and 40 kilometer under the mountain range and less than 10 kilometer under the oceans. Now you can see that the thickness of the crust is changing. How it is changing, children? The average is about 30 to 35 kilometer, but when it goes, the thickness goes under the crust in the continent form, it changes into 16 to 45 kilometer. Then when it is goes under the mountain range, is become 40 kilometer, and when it is goes under the oceans, it's become less than 10 kilometer. As we move deeper under the surface, temperature increases. Yes, we all know that as we go deeper and deeper, the surface of the temperature will going to increase. Right? The crust is the thinnest of all the layers, children. Yes, the crust is the thinnest of all the layers. Okay. Which is the thinnest layer? The crust is the thinnest of all the layers. Okay. Now we'll study what is continental crust. The continental crust, the crust is having two parts: continental crust and oceanic crust. Okay. So we're going to study first continental crust. The continents are mainly composed of silica and aluminium. How it is composed and what it is composed? It is composed with silica and aluminium. Because of their high proportion in this layer, the layer was earlier known as sial. Yes, children. Because it is having high proportion in this layer, that is why this layer is known as sial. Correct. The density of the continental crust is 2.65 to 2.90 gram. The thickness of this layer is approximately 30 kilometers. How much, children? The thickness of the layer of the continental crust is? Yes, 30 kilometers. Granite rocks are mainly found in this layer. Which kind of rocks are found? Granite rocks. In this layer, we can find out granite rocks. Okay, children? Okay. Now, we'll study the oceanic crust. What is oceanic crust? This is the second layer of the crust. Which layer? This is the second layer of the crust. It is made up of silica and magnesium. Now children, in continental crust, how it is made up of? Silica and, bolo? Yes, aluminium. But in oceanic crust, it is made up of silica and magnesium. Okay. It was earlier called as Sima. Okay. Oceanic crust was earlier known as Sial. And continental crust was earlier known as Sial. And oceanic crust was earlier known as Sema. Now this layer is approximately 7 to 10 kilometer thick. Oceanic crust layer is approximately 7 to 10 kilometer thick. Okay. And what about continental crust? That layer was 30 kilometer thick. And oceanic crust layer is 7 to 10 kilometer thick. Okay. The density of this layer is 2.9 gram to 3.3 gram. The density of the layer of oceanic crust is 2.9 gram to 3.3 gram. And in the continental crust, their density was 2.6 to 2.90 gram. Okay. Now in this layer, you will find basalt and gabbro rocks. In this layer, basalt and gabbro rocks are mainly found. Which rocks? Basalt and gabbro rocks are mainly found. And in continental crust, you can find out granite rock. Okay, children? Do you know, children, there is a discontinuity between the continental crust and oceanic crust. Discontinuity means what? Not in a continue form. It was first deduced by a scientist called Conrad, and is named after him as Conrad discontinuity. So one scientist was there and he found that there is a discontinuity between oceanic and continental crust. So the scientist after named as Conrad discontinuity. There is discontinuity between the crust and mantle too. Mantle we shall further study, children. This continuity was deduced by a scientist called Mohorovic. It has been named after him as Moho discontinuity. Now what he did, children? The another scientist found the discontinuity between crust and mantle. So the scientist's name after that become Moho discontinuity. There is a discontinuity between mantle and core too. Now one scientist also found between the discontinuity between mantle and core. Core we further study, children. It has been named after Gutenberg, a scientist who discovered it. Okay. Now the second part we shall move to mantle. What is mantle, children? Mantle lies below the crust. Mantle जो है वो below the crust है. Lies below the crust. Mantle can be divided into two layers, upper and lower mantle. Okay. Mantle is divided into two layers. First is upper mantle, second is lower mantle. Okay. The upper layer is more in liquid state. The upper layer is more in liquid state. Here one find magma chamber. The upper layer is more in liquid state. Children, as the time permits me to stop this lecture here only. Okay, so in the further lecture, we shall study with outer core, molten outer core, solid inner core, and we shall study about the mental in detail. Okay, today I had only give the idea about the mental, as you all know what is mental because we have already finished with the chapter. This is only the revision. Because of the time permits, I have to stop my lecture here, but in the further lecture we shall be doing the revision of this topics which are left today. Okay children, thank you so much.